Oh my God.
It has been a couple of years since the Oscars has lost its value. As a cinephile, I used to follow up on the news, on the nominations, on the winners, and things like that, but as time went on, I started caring less and less. Because I saw so many talented people without an Academy Award. And in this list, I want to talk about 14 actors who never won an Oscar. Well, 7 in this one, 7 in the next episode.
Shut up! Stop it, you weed, you baby! Shut up!
Number 7. Annette Bening. My favorite Annette Bening movie is, of course, American Beauty, which is one of my favorite movies. It's really good and it aged pretty well as well, except for some actors. The whole movie is kind of wonderful and very relatable. She was outstanding in that film and she has a great range to her acting as well. She got nominated for an Oscar 5 times, but somehow she still doesn't have one. If I were to introduce you to some of her movies to see how wonderful she is, you can watch Being Julia, Open Range, and Miss Harris. I mean, Emma Stone has two and she doesn't. I love Emma Stone as much as the next guy, but Annette Bening should have one.
Hey, keep chilling.
Number 6. Samuel L. Jackson. Everybody knows Sam Jackson, and maybe in the last 20 years he played himself in every single movie, but in the 90s things were different. Especially after Pulp Fiction. By the way, I still can't wrap my head around how he didn't get an Oscar for that role. I thought he was on the right track, but he just faded away. Sam Jackson has like hundreds of movies, but Hateful Eight and his role in Jackie Brown, and of course him as Nick Fury, is still really iconic.
Whatever. I'll have the clam chowder, the fried chicken with the baked potato with everything, and a chocolate chiffon pie.
Number 5. Helena Bonham Carter. Whether it's Queen Elizabeth in The King's Speech or Marla Singer in Fight Club, whether it's the cartoonishly big-head queen in Alice in Wonderland or Mrs. Lovett in Sweeney Todd, whether it's Bellatrix Lestrange from Harry Potter movies or it's the voice of Corpse Bride, she has done it all. She got nominated 2 times for an Oscar and yet no. How is it even possible? Is there like any other actress that can say that she is this versatile? Number 4. Viggo Mortensen. Well, Aragorn does not need an Oscar to be remembered as iconic. Viggo Mortensen, who of course everyone knows from The Lord of the Rings as Aragorn, I don't think he minds it. That's a pretty awesome role. But he was and still is involved with many great projects. When his face is on the poster of a film, it's definitely worth your time. Eastern Promises, Captain Fantastic, The Road, and of course Green Book are some of Mortensen's movies that you do not want to miss out on. Again, no Oscar. And yet Rami Malek has one. Number 3. Ralph Fiennes. Him and the other 2 remaining people on this list are just monsters of actors. Maybe he's too good to have one, I don't know. I know that he still has a couple of years into his career, but how this man didn't win an Oscar for his role as Amon Goeth in The Schindler's List in 1994 is beyond me. Arguably in the top 10 best villains ever. Mostly he's known for his role as the Dark Lord himself, Voldemort, but there are so many awesome roles that you can watch and enjoy Ralph Fiennes in. English Patient, The Grand Budapest Hotel, and so many other brilliant movies, and especially one of my favorite movies, it's in my top 5, In Bruges. Yeah, that reminds me, I need to go watch that movie before I talk about the next 2. So I just finished watching In Bruges for the nth time and I still enjoyed it very much. Now let's talk about number 2.
Yeah, I do. I love it.
Amy Adams. The funny thing about her is that she got nominated 6 times but never won. My favorite Amy Adams performance has got to be in Master, a movie that all the actors performed brilliantly. She is one of those actors who never phones it in and her performances are always top notch. Every movie with Amy Adams that you go and watch, you're gonna see a brilliant performance by an actress. Let me introduce you to some of her films if you don't know her, so you can watch these movies. Arrival, The Fighter, American Hustle, Nocturnal Animals, The Master, Catch Me If You Can, and the list of iconic roles and movies goes on. Before I talk about number 1, don't forget to like and subscribe.
It's remarkable how often those two traits coincide.
Number 1, Johnny Depp. He doesn't need any introduction. Jack Sparrow, Sweeney Todd, Edward Scissorhands, and so many great and iconic roles. The list does not end. Depp only got nominated 3 times in his entire rich career, and actually got robbed of many other nominations and wins as well. My favorite Johnny Depp movie is Sweeney Todd, and I should say that he was really unlucky in that year because Daniel Day-Lewis won the Oscar in 2007 for his great role in There Will Be Blood. But yeah, Johnny Depp was really unlucky in that year. It's really unfathomable that he doesn't have an Oscar. I still wait for a glorious Johnny Depp return after whatever happened to him and Amber Heard. I really miss him. A true superstar, charismatic, talented, and a great actor. That was the 7 actors for part 1. Don't forget to like and subscribe, introduce me to your friends, ask your significant other. Movies at 6. Goodbye.